You got people selling beadwork, people selling food. You got people fighting about who's running on council. You got someone who lost their dog. You got someone who is arguing a point that just doesn't even need to be argued. There's someone asking the same questions every week. There is somebody shouting someone out. There is somebody... I don't think my neighbors really like me. It's quiet hours after 10 and now I'm recording a podcast, so now I gotta worry about having a conversation in my room after 10. Isn't that pretty restrictive? You gotta worry about stuff like that. On the resi, you don't gotta worry about stuff like that. You can be as loud as you want as long as you don't wake auntie up or, wake grandma up. That's really the volume setting in every res house. There's really no noise limit. But the noise limit is if you wake grandma up, that's too loud. So anything beyond that, I guess that's a limit technically, but I'm used to that. I'm used to living in an environment where you can be as loud as you want and there's no quiet hours. And if the quiet hours are anything, it's, just don't wake someone up. And some people, like my family, they're hard sleepers. So you can really have a conversation, they're not going to wake up, especially if you're in another room. Even in the same room. There's some natives out there who fell asleep on their uncle's lap while they were drumming at the powwow, Or they fell asleep on the canoe, or they fell asleep at the stomp dance, or they fell asleep at the, Freedom School auction, or, There's a whole bunch of places where people, maybe they fall asleep over at stick game tournaments, or they fall asleep at Sundance. There's so many things that, native people were accustomed to in that situation. But anyway, I'm here and I'm going to try to be appropriate and not be loud, conversating. I want to be respectful too, but at the same time, I don't want to feel like I'm being rude for talking. That's trying to mute me, man. I'm not going to get muted. I'm not getting muted, man. I don't care who it is. I can be up, but I can record. Not a sponsor, by the way. But I've been trying other sparkling waters lately. And man, those are good. But anyways, we're here today on episode 103. Thank you guys so much for being here. I just did a huge presentation at the Toilet Ballroom with Superman and Mike Bone and DJ Element. Oh my God, that was so fun. So everyone who showed up, shout out to you guys. I wouldn't have had that opportunity if it wasn't for you. Big shout out to the Toilet Abuse Summit, my guy Image, for putting stuff like that together. That's powerful. Having a youth board of directors or youth council that is able to make decisions like that and, put a budget together and work with adults to get that to happen. That's powerful stuff. So shout out to, your local, youth council, man. Support them. I heard something at the speech while I was there. And, yes, it is about the future generation, and it's about the kids who are upcoming, but it's also about the ones that are here now. It's about the youth that are with us currently and what we could do to help them instead of always saying, well, the future, what about now and what they need now? That's a very important words. I think youth do need, attention now as well. Instead of just saying, oh, we'll get to it. Or your kids is kids. How about their kids? Or how about themselves? That's just how it is. So I got to talk about podcasting, what storytelling means to me. I got to sign a couple of water bottles and give those out, so that was real fun. It made me want to just get my merch out there. I feel like I'm looking at a toenail here on the table. I didn't clip my nails. I don't know if it is a toenail. I'm gonna see real quick. Yeah, this is definitely like a little hangnail. It's not a toenail though. I think it's a fingernail. Anyway, gross. But thank you guys so much for being there. That was awesome. It was my first speech, and I don't know where I'd be without the people who support me. So again, shout out to everyone who came. And the bigger message is, let the youth know that we're there for them. And that was a big thing. To see Superman and Mike Bone come out, that was big for them too. Travel all the way out here. Shout out to Superman, shout out to Mike Bone for that. I definitely know that inspired a lot of kids, inspired myself to become better. So what's going on, man? What is going on in my life? Been busy. Getting ready for the Christmas tree. Just went and got my Christmas tree. Spent about 10 minutes looking because we were also ordering Thai food. So I wanted to make sure, we got there in time. So we didn't spend too much time there, but we picked the right one and it's standing up right now. Super excited about that. We got some Thai food that was pretty good. And we did the thing where, you order the spice level. It's 1 to 5. And Quinn was like, okay, well, let's just get 3. We got 3, too spicy. Oh, man. That's just how it goes. You think you're tough and you're ready for the spice level 3, but the jump from level 2 to level 3 in terms of spice level at any restaurant, it's a big jump, man. It's like when you go and look at a cliff, you look down. I don't know if I'm ready for that. So I'm just letting you know, 2 to 3 in the spice scale, don't do it. 4 to 5 isn't that bad, but 2 to 3, you're entering a whole new realm of spice. And if you're not a spice person, some people aren't. Some people from around here don't like spice. From a lot of places, I'm sure don't like spice. I was on a binge where when I was young, I would only want spicy foods. And my mom would be like, do you want something from this Thai restaurant? And I'd be like, yeah. Can I get the level 5 spice on the fried rice? And she'd be like, of course, son. And then I would get it. And then, the whole dinner, everyone would be like, is that too hot for you? And I just didn't want to admit it. When you get something hot and you don't want to admit that it's hot. Oh, it's like, you're sitting there and you're on your 3rd Sprite. You're like, that's, is that hot? No, it's not hot. When you go to pho, when you go get some pho or pho, you put the sriracha in there and you put hella in there and you're just sitting there just like you're in a sweat. You're just, taking a drink of your water. Some people don't even drink water. They just drink pop. But when you go get hot pho somewhere else and you put hella sriracha in there, they're drinking the water. They're drinking the pop. They're asking for another one. It's like, bro, that's hot. And you just don't want to admit it. Oh, man, that's happened to me so many times, though. In terms of pho, man, I haven't had pho in a long time, but I heard it's a breakfast thing. That's something you get, like, in Vietnamese culture. I guess that was something you would eat in the morning. Like, pho was, like, a morning thing, so I never knew that. So I guess maybe I got to get used to, like, having that in the morning, maybe. But pho chicken is always pretty, like, bland, I've noticed. Like, it just tastes like boiled chicken to me. And maybe there's, like, no other really way to do it. I understand that, but maybe I think pho needs to like step up the chicken game, like a little bit more spice, because it tastes just pretty basic to me. Like they got the noodles and they got the green onion, they got the cilantro, they got the basil, and the sprouts and all that kind of stuff in there. But I feel like the chicken can be like spiced up a little bit, and maybe it is, and I just don't taste it because it gets boiled out. But anyway, pho is like a big thing out here. People in my tribe, they go to this restaurant and they go all the time, and I had to stop going there just because it was turning into one of those restaurants that you go and you just see people you don't want to see. Not that I'm hiding from anyone. I was just trying to go eat fun peas without people like being on people's Snapchat stories. Like, oh look, there's Dom eating hot. That's too hot. Fud, that's too hot for him. No, it's fine. I don't mind seeing people, whatever. But that's like going to Applebee's. If you go to your local Applebee's, no matter where you are guaranteed to see people you know. no matter where. Even Red Robin is like that too. Applebee's or Red Robin, you're going to see someone you know. Just get over it. I actually one time went to Red Robin here in Everett, and one of my friends from Pullman, which was 5 hours away, was their significant other. That's how I don't get it, man. Like, you're gonna see some, like, the odds of that happening were so slim, but it happened. Just like, you know, I didn't get it. So yeah, restaurants like that, you could see someone you know, just like going to Walmart. But that's like when you know you're getting older too. Like, you're starting to see more people you know at the grocery store than like the mall. Because it used to be like if you would go to the mall, you would see someone you know. But now it's like, you know, when you go to the grocery store. But what else is going on? I was on TikTok, you know, like everyone else does, watches TikTok just to kill time. And I watched this video of an elephant taking a hat from a lady, and he was just hiding it and then gave it back to her. And then I was reading comments, you know, like, and it says like elephants just like to play around with humans. Like, they just think we're cute, which I thought was pretty cool. Like, elephants, like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, animals have self-conscious, no way. But like, that was cool to me that they have like a humor aspect to them and they think it's funny. Like, elephants are like legit like playing pranks on people. That's awesome. Like, he took her hat, hid it from her, and she was just like, oh, well, he ate it. And he's like, nah, bro, here. That was cool. That's some charisma. You know, I got to give elephants some charisma points for that. You know, there's some animals out there who aren't really like nice. Dolphins are one of them because they're super smart. I've also heard killer whales are kind of rude out there too in the waters. You know, there's animals out there that are like, hey, like, we're smart. We're not trying to mess around here. Like, we know we're smart. Quit acting like we're dumb. I think cats are definitely like that. Cats are one of those things, man. You look at them. You know, this is like a trend now. But it's like, if they could kill you, they would. You know, or you're struggling, they're going to be like, fine with me, man. You know, dogs are there. And I'm not trying to do the good old, like, oh, what do you like more, dogs or cats? Like, that's, like, my answer isn't going to change the fact that, you know, cats are pretty, like, stick to themselves. Drinking some sparkling water. I love sparkling water. I've been trying to drink that more than pop lately. What else have I been trying to do? Oh, yeah, on a deep note. Actually, I'm not trying to get there yet. In terms of, you know, things I was checking out. You know, TikTok is one of those things you got to be on. You know, you're looking at things and then you're on it for 3 hours. So then I started scrolling through Facebook. Facebook is one of the best things, I think. Okay, I love Facebook only because of my tribal member page. My tribal member page consists of information, important dates. I could talk to other tribal members, and most importantly, it is the most hilarious Facebook page I've ever seen. The reason why it's so hilarious is because you got so many things going on in Talib Tribal Members page. Or in general, there are so many things that go on in tribal member pages. You got people selling beadwork, people selling food. You got people fighting about who's running on council. You got someone who lost their dog. You got someone who is arguing a point that just doesn't even need to be argued. There's someone asking the same questions every week. There is somebody shouting someone out. There is somebody giving a heads up about cops on a certain road. There's so many things that are going down in tribal member pages. And it always occurs to me, the funniest thing that happens in all tribal member pages, I think across Facebook and every tribe and every res, is the person who is so mad in the comments that does not want to use grammar correctly. You know, in tribal member pages, when someone's mad, they're using all caps. They put caps lock on and they just go at it. Like putting caps lock to some people on Facebook is like putting on army. Or putting on army gear, you know, or putting on gear. You know, I guess that doesn't really sound too great in terms of how I worded that, but Yeah, man. Some people put that calf sock on and they go to work. And it's like, they're always using the wrong your, the wrong there, the wrong to. It's always those three. The Facebook common common miscommunication texts or common grammar errors are your, to, and there easily. I mean, your, to, and there, I think is one of the most confusing sometimes things to spell when you don't get it, but some people do it. I think native's favorite word is no. Do you want to go do something with someone, like when your native friends? Hey, do you want to do this? Nah, I'm good. Nah, dude. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not trying to go. We already went up to town today. I'm not trying to go again. Again? You want to go to town again after we just got back? No, I'm not going. You can go. You can take my car. I'm not going. Or maybe that's just me. Yeah, dude, that Facebook, that all caps thing though, dude, that's what people do. Oh no. There was some drama going on our tribe members page, and someone was like, hey, this doesn't belong here in this situation. And someone's like, yes, it does. And it's just all caps. Because it's like, just typing it regularly with, lowercase was not good enough. I don't get it. You know what I also don't get? On a deep note, now that I have you guys all here. Oh, excuse me. People who wear trauma on their sleeves still. Wow, Dom's gone from Facebook drama to trauma. Wow, look at this guy. That's true, though. I think that links to it, though. The reason we get so mad and defensive and all that. But I'm going to keep this really brief because I don't want to talk about it too long. But try to not wear that on your sleeve as much. I know it's people's like defense mechanism in certain situations, to say how hard they had it. But at the same time, how is like your hard childhood applying to this situation? Like, bro, I just asked if you can chip in $5 for gas, and now you're giving me like the whole spiel of like why you can't because your parents got divorced. Like, dude, I'm that's what I mean. Like, you don't gotta constantly bring it up. I don't know. Just try to like think about that for a little bit. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but you know what I'm also interested in is people will do anything but just actually drink water. You got people going from regular soda to diet. You got people going from Gatorade to Gatorade Zero. You got people using stevia instead of sugar. And then it's like, myself included, I still drink sparkling water just because I won't drink regular water. But it's like, people will do anything but just drink regular water. And that could be because, some water sources aren't really clean. A lot of people don't like plastic bottle industry. A lot of people don't like how their water has been like gone through something other than a filter. I get it. Or it's carbonated. Whenever you open something like a Dasani bottle and someone, that's carbonated, right? Dude, it's just water, man. You know what? The difference from Fiji, Smart, Dasani, Arrowhead, whatever, all those waters, they're water. So whenever, there's always that guy. I'm just trying to enjoy a Dasani, get a water because it's the only water available at the event. That's carbonated. You know what? I don't care at this point. I'm just thirsty, dude. You know what? Like when you open a Dasani bottle and someone just has to say that. I don't get that. But yeah, then there's like, now there's this liquid hydration thing that like gives you electrolytes. Just drink some water. It's like, oh, there's 5 glasses of water in one. Just drink the water, dude. Just drink 5 glasses of water. Not everything has to be so convenient like that. That's what I don't get. I felt like that was kind of a pointless. I mean, I get it. It's like a sports drink and it helps you, gives you electrolytes and stuff. But you know what else is good, just as good as like drinking 5 glasses of water? Just drinking 5 glasses of water, you know? That's what I get, you know? I think foods are just interesting. Foods and drinks are super interesting to me, always have been. Like, how do we have like a favorite food, or is there emotion tied to it? Yes, you know, but like, it's so cool that we all have different taste buds, you know? There's so many things in the grocery store. I would never eat that, but someone loves it. Or you eat something, it's just so gross, and like someone right next to you could totally be like, this ain't even that bad. Isn't that a little interesting to you? How someone can just love something so much and you don't. And guess what? That's okay. You don't have to like everything else someone else has. But here's another thing I was thinking about food. I live near a grocery market, and there's a lot of nice cheeses there. And I've noticed, you know, like they put the fancy cheeses in one nice area. And then like the other like typical cheeses, like, you know, craft cheese and all that kind of stuff is like in its own thing in more like convenient, cheaper spot. But the like bougie cheeses sit on like a certain area of a store. You know what I've noticed about bougie cheeses? The more bougie it is, it's really just stinkier. There's really no like difference from them. I mean, I've had really nice cheese to like standard cheddar. I always like cheddar more. Maybe that's just because I'm used to it. But like whenever I get like a nice cheese or like an expensive cheese, it's just stinkier. It's just the stink level goes up higher. I mean, I think that's because it's like more fermented or more moldy, or I think that's how it goes. Like, you know, well, Dom, it's just more moldy. It's like, okay, then another point proven that I don't want to eat it. Not that I know you can eat mold, but is that like in anything else in life? Is like you pay more for stinkier shit? I don't really know. I don't think so. No, but like when I think cheese, that's exactly what I think of. You know, I don't get that. I also don't get too like how some people will really like certain fruits that are just super hard to like make. And here's my thing. I like fruits by degree of difficulty. The easier it is to open and consume the fruit, it automatically becomes a better fruit in my mind. Apple, easy to eat. I don't even have to cut it. I don't have to peel it. I can just bite it. Oranges, you just got to peel them. It's just still kind of like a thing I don't want to do. Watermelon, one of my favorites. You still got to cut it. What brought this up? You know, what fruit was the straw that made me talk about this? And it was a pomegranate. My girlfriend got a pomegranate. Pomegranates are great. But the thing is with pomegranate, you got to cut it, and then you got to take the seeds out. You got to get the seed and, you know, start drumming, you know. There's some fruit. Banana, easy, peel. Boom, consumable. What's one that you can do? I think apple is probably the most consumable fruit. Like raw. You know, like everyone's like, oh, you could just buy the ones at the store and just open it and just eat it. Yeah, I know that's not the point. Grapes, really consumable, easily consumable. Pineapple, not easily consumable. You got to cut it. So like, there's levels. So like, and everyone's like, geez, this guy Dom is like depressing. No, it's like. I think about things in time sometimes, like if I'm going down to my car to pick up something, can I take out my garbage too? You know? Or if I'm going to take a nap. It's just like about time, I think. You know? It's like, come on, Dom. Do it for the kids. Oh, no. Have you seen that one? Oh, come on now. Let's just do it for the kids. When it's like, really, this guy wanted it? When the adult really like, so like an adult wants something and there's a crowd of kids and the kids are like, oh, come on, man, do it for the kids. When it's really that guy wanted it. Oh, dude, just admit it. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, man, come on, Dom. Do it for the kids. You guys remember that? Oh my God. Some people just really like to not take ownership too. Man, I'm all over the place. What else is going on? Oh, yes. Yes. I was driving this week to work, and I was driving, so to describe my drive, I got in the car, I was running late to work and just looking at cars in front of me. I was so tired I didn't even have any music playing. And I feel like that's going to happen again tomorrow for work because I got to get up really early. But it's like, oh. So I was driving and there's this car in front of me and it was a Subaru. And I don't have any problems with Subarus, but Subarus to me, I feel like are just a contest. All Subarus have this like hidden contest, I think, of who can have the most obnoxious stickers on the back of their car. Does anyone here know of someone who has a Subaru? Okay, think about that Subaru. Does it have a lot of stickers? 1 or 2 is fine. I'm not judging. I don't judge at all, even with the ones that do. But I feel like older Subarus, typically older gray ones, always have 10 plus stickers. And it's like, and they're either really far left or they're either really far right. You got like the Obama stickers on one, you have the Trump stickers on the other. Like, they're just into it. It's cool. It's like, I feel like old Subaru Outbacks were just like sticker bulletin boards at this point. People just put stickers on there just to do it. Yeah, so then I went to work and, I did my thing, and then I came back and I wanted to play video games like I always do. I bought a Nintendo Switch. Oh, yeah. Bought a Nintendo Switch. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was me doing a dance right there. I got Mario Party, which is really fun. My girlfriend plays Stardew Valley a lot too. And it's cool that she enjoys it, that she's able to play something like that. And have as much fun as I do, like when I play Destiny. Dude, I don't know what it is about Destiny, but it's just super fun to me. I know it's like, this is Destiny's common thing that like makes a lot of people not want to play it. Destiny, it's like the class system. People don't like having to pick like a class because then they have to like study up on it. And then they don't like it how it's grindy. You got to kind of grind a little bit to play. And then, I don't know. I think those are like the 2 big barriers that people often face with them. But I love it. I think that makes it fun. And that's my opinion. But like, I like how there's different planets. I've always been interested in space. I loved Halo. I like the super abilities. I like the competitiveness of it. It makes me happy. And that's, what I like about it. But, looking at Call of Duty, oh man, that's fun too, getting on with the friends or the cuzzos and playing. But those games don't really match up to like some of like the laughs and serious moments that I get with Monopoly. Oh man, I've told this story before. And there's like big comebacks in sports. Like when New England came back against the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl and they beat them. And everyone's like, oh my God, they blew a 24-point lead or 28-point lead. Or when the Warriors lost, their 3-1 lead to LeBron in 2016 or 2017. That was me. I had like $4,000 in Monopoly and I still ended up losing to my cousin Breland. And I'm still hung up on it, man. I thought I had it. I had so many properties and then he slowly like started buying more stuff and I just landed on it every time and it was fine the first time and then, oh man. Like I've lost in Destiny, plenty of times, or Modern Warfare, some close ones, and it doesn't sting the way this one does. And I think it stung because it was like, he just outsmarted me. Like sometimes in like video games I could be like, oh, they just outplayed me, whatever. He outplayed and outsmarted me and lucked out at the same time. Oh. But anyways, yeah, I've been playing Destiny and oh man. I do this thing where I don't care. Like I'm going to do my work and do the pod, I'm going to do everything I have to do. And it's like, I'm going to make time to play video games too because it makes me feel good. And I should be able to. You know, if you have time to play video games, you got time to do other stuff. So I make sure I try to do my other stuff too. You know? So I've been like trying to figure out what other games I like. So I got this other game, Marble It Up, on Switch, which is super dope. It's like a marble game. You like just roll around, and I don't know why it's super fun to me, but it's like, it reminds me of when I was young. It was like Marble Blast Ultra was the first one. Now it's Marble It Up. And I used to play Balance, which used to be on computer, which was a really fun game, and I played that for a long time. I also played Modern Warfare 2 for a long time. You guys remember like when Modern Warfare 2 would like split? So when you guys would go play Team Deathmatch randomly with your friends and they would join your session in progress. And then it would like, you guys would be in the lobby, and then it would like intermission, or like it would like split the teams up really quick. It'd go doom. And then like for 5 seconds you get to see who's on the other team. And your other friend wouldn't be, like your friend would be on the other team and be like, oh, you're gonna get it, boy. Let's get it. Or we got this. Or like your team, they're on your team. Or the top player from the other game's on your team now. And you're like, oh, we got the dream team. Oh man, those were the days. Oh man. I need some gum. I need some gum. Yeah, bro, I need gum. I need some gum. That was me the other day. I had some garlic with with green beans. I was like, man, I need gum. Oh, man. Or when you need change. No, man. Anyway, let's go check out what's going on in today's news. Where should we go check out? Let's go check out. How about we look at... We'll just put news in the search bar. Oh, Google News. Google News. Okay, this is all politics stuff. This does not look fun. Let's look at something like The Onion. Entertainment. Okay. Oh, okay. That's okay. So I'm looking. Oh, new Marvel trailer. Oh no. Oh no. Don't want to look at that. That's okay. So okay. I got my tickets to go see Spider-Man this Friday, and I've been muting keywords. I've been not interested on things on TikTok. I don't want to hear anything about Spider-Man until I watch Spider-Man. And if someone ruins it, if someone dares says something, I will slap someone upside the head. And not in a mean way. I'm not trying to condone violence. But if someone comes out of their way and tries to ruin the new Spider-Man for me, I am going to be beyond upset. And that person will then become an enemy in my eyes. If you go around and spoil the new Spider-Man movie to anybody, thumbs down, bro. That's my honest opinion. If you go out into public and openly spoil a movie, thumbs down, dude. That's just, you don't want a thumbs down. I was driving, me and my buddy Nate were driving. He was helping me. Actually, no, I don't remember what we were doing, but we were driving back, and we were on the side. We were just driving. There's nothing wrong with the car, and some guy just goes like this to Nate's car, just thumbs down. Out of nowhere. Maybe he wasn't like talking to Nate's, like maybe he wasn't speaking to Nate's car, but totally thumbs him down, dude. I didn't get it. I was like, what? And it like bummed me out. So yeah, I'm using that logic against people who want to spoil Spider-Man. If you spoil Spider-Man, that's all. You know? Oh, man. Can you imagine? It happened when I went to Endgame. When I went and watched Endgame, some guy walks out of the theater and he was just like, oh my God, I can't believe Spider-Man came back. And I was like, we all knew it was going to happen. Like, obviously, like, you know, we knew they were going to come back somehow. But I was like, oh my God. And he like said it so loud and everyone's like, oh, they were so mad. And I was mad because I heard it, you know? I didn't, that's just weak, I did it too, though. Oh, my buddies, they went to the first Avengers, and I was really in the Marvel then, and it wasn't in the Marvel. And then I said, like, do you guys hear, like, a major character dies in, like, the first 10 seconds? And I was just like, why did I say that? Thumbs down to me on that one. Oh, man. Anyway, so I've been lining up. I've been thinking about who I'm going to get on the podcast next episodes. I have actually, I think I'm going to get an old friend of mine who I used to edit for, and he has a YouTube. His name is Maddox, and I've been watching his videos for a long time, and I think I'm going to try to get him on. I think that would be cool. And I also have 2 ideas I want to tell you guys that I'm working on. I'm working on like an animation series. It's not going to be like good animation. It's going to be like the animation I do, but I'm going to try to create a story. I'm going to try to do 10 clips and produce that. And then I'm also going to start doing like a weekly stand-up comedy thing here. I'm going to just practice some material. I think it would be fun to just try it on my lives for a little bit, 15 minutes a week. Maybe 3 times a week. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. But if I could leave you guys with anything today, man, there's so much going on in the world. We got Christmas coming up, New Year's coming up. And I hope everyone just has a great holiday season. I hope everyone's staying out there and doing things that they want to do. I hope everyone's staying busy at work, work until the break and enjoy your break. Don't give up right now. You only got a week left. You got maybe a couple finals left, But anyways, like, I don't know what else. Another huge shout out to everyone who was there at the presentation. It was my first gig that I've ever got paid for to do. That was something that I love to do. So I'm, I kind of want to, like, people frame their first dollar. I'm going to frame like an event when they get the pictures. So I'm going to post those pictures too. And I've also been growing my hair out, dude. Look at it. It's long, man. It's like the longest I've ever got. And I don't know, you know what? I don't know why I keep being negative about it. I keep saying, like, I want to cut it. Why is that? Is that like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say like everything's trauma related, but like, is it because back then, are people like, were supposed to cut their hair and like we were told that's, the standard? Is that why I want to cut it? Or does it make me feel good? Or I don't know. So I was like, I guess I'm kind of in like a weird in-between phase where I'm like, I'm already too far now, but I might just do the mullet again. I don't know. But, the hair is like a teller of, who you are as a person. And I think it represents what I'm going through, just growing it out. Seeing what it's going to bring, seeing the medicine it's going to bring, or seeing, maybe the luck or maybe the bad luck. I don't know. Maybe the looks. Get to change it up. I've been rocking the same haircut for a while now. And if I don't like it, then I'll cut it. But at least I could try it. But I should probably like shave. I'm going to be on the news tomorrow on Cairo 7. I'm going to be on CBS as well. If you guys are local, be sure to check that out. And shout out to Daybreak Star Radio. It's where I work. But yeah, also I'm working on Patreon. I'm also working on courses. Dude, I got some stuff cooking up. I got merch cooking. We got it all going. We got the dance moving. We got holiday season coming up. I hope to have like, merch. I was going to try to get it in by Christmas, but I don't know. I might be a little surprised. I might put a little lights up in the studio and get everything ready. But anyway, it's been 38 minutes so far, and I'm going to try to cut it at 40 today. And I just want to say shout out to everyone who was there. Oh my God. So Tiguiti, and thank you for everyone who was there.